We're sitting here live. Coach Saban is joining us, settling in with us here live from Greystone. Coach, have you had a chance to hit any this morning? Have you got any in? No?
I play every now and then.
I know. I bet you do now. Not really.
Just got done with the draft. And
I was about to say, if you keep taking all these other gigs, I mean, you've already told us so. Miss Terry, at first, hey, I remember my wife during the pandemic, you know what she told me? I miss missing you.
Yeah.
And I knew what that meant. They had all they need. Now you're back at work again.
Yeah, but I enjoy it, and I like being around football. I like being involved. Game day gives me an opportunity to do that, to draft it.
Fun.
And, the difference is you can work when you want to work. You don't have to work 12, 14 hours a day every day because, it's your job, and that's what you need to do to be good.
That's it. What about when I see you with McAfee, he's a kicker. And he's got to be the most high-profile kicker I've ever seen with that much personality. He seems to be settling in a little bit now, but he's a lot. He brings a lot.
No, he's a great personality.
Yeah.
I love Pat. He and I have a great relationship.
It's really come on.
We kind of we're different in a lot of ways, which probably makes it better. And probably makes the show better. But what people don't understand about game day is there's 7,000 students there, and then there's 3 million people watching on TV.
Right.
Where my focus is on the TV crowd.
Yeah.
He does a great job of entertaining those 7,000 kids, and he does a great job on TV too. So, but he's a very knowledgeable guy. He spends a lot of time studying, and I enjoy working with him.
Yeah, and like you just said it, and his energy seems to be unending.
Unending.
It's incredible. I mean, he gives those students everything. They never leave going, well, I wish they'd have included us more. I mean, he gives them everything he's got.
Everything he's got.
Some changes in college football. The second portal has gone away. There's a step forward. All the coaches I've talked to prior to you today say thank goodness for that. That's helped them. In January, I know the team I got.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of issues I think we're facing in college football that we have to question as to whether the way we're operating right now really sustainable from an institutional standpoint. Yeah. And I think people are starting to realize that there may be a better way to do this. Players should make money.
Of course.
Players should have name, image, and likeness if it's authentic and they have marketing value. So, but the way we're doing it right now, it creates an imbalance competitively.
No doubt.
You can choose how much money you want to pay your roster and effectively have a better team than somebody who's paying less. So, and I think, the spirit of the college game, hopefully we can keep the integrity of that intact in terms of personal development, academics, graduating, developing a career after football, and still be able to have a game that so many people have so much passion for, and it's a great game.
Yeah.
And but I think we also have to do it in a way that we protect Olympic sports, non-revenue sports, because they create a lot of opportunities as well for a lot of people. And 85% of our Olympic team is developed in college. Well, we're the only country in the world that really does it that way.
That's right.
So, and it's a good way to do it. But so to maintain those things is a challenge as well.
Well, you saw Arkansas now drop the golf team, and you think, well, that doesn't need to be the trend. I mean, the non-revenue sports, they're in trouble right now if we don't get something changed. And I noticed that one of the things that we were talking about too is I saw the Trump administration get involved a little bit because I think the NCAA, when we saw what happened, with the Ole Miss quarterback, that kind of showed us they don't really have any power. I mean, they said the kid couldn't play. He just went and got a lawyer and won.
Well, the NCAA has been caught in a position where they can't enforce their own rules.
Exactly, yeah.
And unfortunately, that has consequences. And I think a lot of the things that we've ended up with, whether it's transferring, whether it's collectives, that are now having maybe a negative consequence on the game to some degree in terms of how sustainable is this.
Right.
All because of lawsuits and all because the NCAA could not effectively enforce their own rules.
Well, keep communicating it. You're doing a great job communicating the problem and hope trying to find solutions. So I appreciate you continue to use your platform, because I think it's going to take some of you that have been there to help. And it is a great game, and we got to get something that's sustainable. So thank you for your efforts on all that. And thanks for always including us. I know you got a lot of people pulling at you. I'm grateful for that.
I'm happy to do it.
All right, top of the hour.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, have a good time today. We'll be right back. More of the Rick Burgess Show live from Greystone coming up.
This is the Rick Burgess Show.